Did you know that for your newborn, the world is a blur? Everything they see is fuzzy, out of focus faces, dull colors, and muffled sounds. But how do you bond with someone who's so disconnected from the visible world? How can you provide the right kind of stimulation for their brain to grow and adapt? Well, you're about to discover some fun, easy ways to engage your newborn in ways that promote brain development and connection. Whether they're just 0 to 2 weeks old or nearing that 3-month mark, these activities will not only strengthen your baby's brain, but also provide precious bonding moments that both of you will treasure. So let's dive in and explore how to play with your newborn baby. One of the easiest and possibly the most important ways to connect with your newborn is through something as simple as FaceTime. But no, not the phone kind. I'm talking about getting close, allowing them to study your face. New research shows that babies begin recognizing and distinguishing faces long before they can tell shapes apart. Fascinating, right? At just a few days old, they can focus on faces near them and start familiarizing themselves with yours. By allowing them time to stare at your face, you're actually stimulating parts of their brain that are linked to visual processing. This not only helps them recognize you, but it also boosts their ability to pick up on social cues, like emotions. Here's something fun to try. Stick your tongue out in front of your baby. Repeat it slowly, and before long your baby might start copying you. Isn't that adorable? Mimicking their expressions can spark some precious smiles, and who knows, by the time they're a little older you may even get a laugh. But connecting with your baby isn't just about FaceTime. Another way to help them develop is by working on their spatial awareness. The best way to do this? Simply give your baby some uninterrupted tummy time on a soft blanket. Let them stretch, kick their legs, and watch their hands. This early exploration helps babies understand how their body moves in space, which will come in handy when they start reaching and grasping objects later on. This phase is also linked to future skills like coordination and even math abilities. Yes, you heard that right. So while your baby's brain is rapidly developing, just giving them space to stretch and discover themselves is a game changer. Here's a surprisingly simple yet effective way to bond and help your baby's brain grow. Narrate your day to them. Talk to them while you go about your daily activities, show them different rooms in the house, tell them what you're doing, and even let them eavesdrop on your phone calls. It's been shown that this kind of language exposure increases a child's vocabulary and IQ later in life. But it doesn't stop there. Babies love it when you interact with them, so try pausing and giving them a moment to respond even if they can't actually speak yet. This sets up a foundation for communication and helps them build their language center. Who knew a simple chat could be so powerful? Speaking of communication, did you know you can start teaching your baby sign language right from the newborn phase? Introducing signs for basic activities like changing diapers or nursing can really make a difference. Imagine this. Instead of crying when it's diaper change time, your baby can signal a diaper change with a simple gesture. It takes some time and patience, but it's incredibly rewarding. At around 5 weeks, babies start to notice contrast and shadows. So this is a great time to show them images or toys with high contrasts. If you don't have a black and white toy, don't worry. You can easily create your own by simply drawing high contrast shapes on a card or printing some online. Let them focus on these images to encourage visual tracking and further stimulate their brain. Your newborn's vision is blurry at first, but around 5 to 6 weeks they'll begin to notice patterns. So what can you do? A fun game to try is shining a flashlight on the wall in a dark room and making shadow puppets. Watch as your baby's eyes light up. Around the same time, your baby may begin to show their first social smiles. They're starting to recognize your expressions, and that first smile is a true milestone. This is the perfect moment to pull out all the stops, make silly faces, laugh, and encourage your baby to return that adorable smile. And speaking of patterns, babies around 7 weeks start to love recognizing different patterns in their environment. Whether it's the pattern on a shirt or the shapes in their toys, give them plenty of chances to explore these. But it's not just visual stimulation that your baby craves. Music is a huge part of their development at this stage. At 5 to 7 weeks, babies will start to recognize and react to music. So why not put some music on in the background and let them listen while you both relax? You could even pick them up and dance around the house. They love the movement and the rhythm, and it's a great way for both of you to bond. As they grow, continue to expose them to different types of music and watch how they respond. Their little brains are absorbing everything. Now let's talk about touch. Around 7 to 8 weeks, babies begin to develop the ability to grasp objects. This is the perfect time to offer them lightweight, easy-to-hold toys like rattles or teething rings. These toys provide not just something to hold onto, but also different textures to explore, which helps their sensory development. Another fun exercise is to exaggerate your facial expressions when you're in front of them. Babies love studying your face, and making big fun expressions will keep them intrigued and engaged. Speaking of senses, babies learn a ton about the world through touch. So how can you enhance this? One great way is to offer unique sensory experiences throughout the day. Whether it's the feel of a blanket, the texture of different fabrics, or even something as simple as the strong scent of a citrus fruit. All of these experiences help your baby learn about the world around them. For example, I grabbed a lime the other day and let my baby smell it. He was absolutely fascinated, following the scent as I moved it around. You can also use sensory books that feature different textures. Not only does this give you a chance to read, but it also lets your baby feel different materials as you go. So, what's the takeaway from all this? Those first 3 months are filled with rapid change. Your baby's brain is growing at an astonishing rate, and they're becoming more alert every single day. Between feedings, diapers, and naps, you might feel like everything is a blur, but trust me, these moments of play are so crucial. Remember, babies communicate through touch, sight, and sound long before they can talk. So take the time to bond, stimulate, and engage with them in ways that will help them grow. Just keep an eye out for signs they're overstimulated, like yawning, looking away, or sneezing, and be ready to take a break if needed. Now, if you found this video helpful, don't forget to hit subscribe and click the bell notification, because we're going to be continuing this journey all the way through your baby's first year. You won't want to miss a single episode. Until next time, adios.